All right, so look, this is what I'm looking at on SPY for the week of June 29th. First things first, right here, we have that resistance level at 739, but we're sitting at 731, right? 731 is that support level, but we broke out of it on Friday and tested that 726 just to come right back up into that range, and then we closed at 731. So what I'm looking at for Monday tomorrow is, do we hold above the 731 line and possibly move back up to the upside? Or do we break below that 731 again, test that 726 and possibly go lower, right? Or when we get to 726, do we bounce? But either way, to the downside, if we pass that 731, I got 726, 725 as that first target, right? And if we break below that, 722 as that second target, right? To the upside, bouncing off 731, I got that first target, that first green line at 736 right there. And the second target I want to see us test that 739 level. And if we get to that 739 level, I want to see whether or not we reject it, right? Just like we have done the other 3 times, right? Or do we finally break above it and hold above it? Something else to also keep in mind right here is that we have the Iran and peace talks on hold after fighting breaks out and Trump once again threatens annihilation. We still have this war looking kind of fragile, right? There hasn't been any concrete talk about whether or not they have came to a deal. There was a deal. The next thing you know, they're going back to war. I saw over the weekend that Trump said he was going to be sending missiles over there, right? So there's a lot going on, and any talk with this war could cause the market to flip one way or the other, right? So tomorrow we could expect that. So tomorrow is a possibility that we open up even lower based off of this news and the stock market wants to go lower. And there's a possibility that it's not, but I'm going to be keeping my eye out for this. On top of that, on July 2nd, on Thursday, July 2nd, we have the jobs report reporting. They're going to be talking about how many jobs were added to our economy in the month of June. In the month of May, we had 172,000 added in the month of May. And the unemployment rate remained stable at 4.3%. So we're going to see what happens for June. So on this day, I will not be making any trades without taking into consideration of what this report is, because this report moves the market. This could potentially be a reasoning and will be a guide as to why the Federal Reserve will make, as to whether or not the Federal Reserve will increase rate cuts, will increase your interest rates, or will they cut them or keep them the same, whatever it is. This helps them make their decision moving forward, which matters a lot for the market, right? So once again, if you even go on the daily chart, these 2 blue lines on the stock market on SPY, right, you can see that we have the resistance at 758. We have the major support level at 720. So that's the real test that I'm looking at, right? On the daily time frame, you get to clearly see where we really at. Let me remove those 2 lines. But you have this right here, and you have this right here on a daily time frame. And right now, we're at 729, 731. I want to see us test this 720 again. And do we break below it, or do we bounce again and go up to the top? Because this is our telltale sign. If we break below it, you can have in mind that, okay, market could possibly go on lower and test that 700 level, right? But if we bounce again like we've done any other time, this could be the bounce catalyst to cause the market to go back to the upside. But let's see what happens. And if you want more breakdowns just like this, go ahead and follow me for more and click the link in the bio to join our community, Full Circle Wealth, to get breakdowns like this every single day in the community.